Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And it is Friday. It is not only Friday, y'all. It is Friday before a holiday. Okay, that means long weekend. Why am I here? Oh, my phone. I'm like, why am I hearing stuff? My phone was on mute. It is a long weekend. I cannot wait. We are off. Well, if you have a regular 9 to 5, okay, we are off on Monday. Okay, so it's a whole extra day for Labor Day and whatnot. But I hope everybody had a great Friday. It is Friday night chit chat, pop culture, gossip news, and foolishness and whatnot. If you are new to the channel, because I have a lot of new subscribers, if you are new to the channel, okay, we are live. Usually every day. Usually every day we come have a conversation about things. Okay, we discuss some foolishness, we discuss some gossip news, and whatever's going on in the world. Okay, so if you are new here, welcome. Okay, welcome. We are a friendly bunch around here. We are the JayBirds and whatnot. But let's get into it, okay? Because that's the thing to do and whatnot. And y'all know to do a couple of things for me. First, make sure to subscribe to my channel, okay? Become a whole JayBird, Don, and Don. You know what I'm saying? Also, like the video. Liking the video just helps YouTube to share it more and more with people who don't know me, who may know you, okay? Also, comment in the comment section, because why? It's a conversation, okay? We ain't here just for me. Y'all have conversation in the chat, okay? Thank you so much. You can also like, comment, share share the video as well. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok of the top. Okay, now where I'm at. Hi, where are my glasses? You know I can't see you without my glasses. I don't know why I start lives without my glasses on. Because y'all know I'm blind. You know I can't see. Hello, y'all. Happy Friday. Okay, happy Friday. Look, the last 2 days have been crazy. I am thankful and grateful for anybody who was here and whatnot, new, old, or whatever it may be. Welcome to the corner. Now, how y'all doing? Does anyone have some drinks? I don't. I just have water as usual because I just walked in the house, just got here from work, and I had to get on camera. Took a little bite of my chicken sandwich, and that was it. And I got the water I had from this morning, but still cold because coldest. Anyway, let me say hi to my JayBirds. How y'all doing? So glad to be here to partake in the foolishness, because that's what we do, okay? And I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I'm gonna behave myself. I'm not gonna be acting a fool. Anyway, but hey y'all, how y'all doing? Should it be welcome to the channel. A new subscriber, new subby. And I know I got subbies from Sherelle's World and Erica De Niro. So thank you to those who are new. Look, we just have a good time. You know, we discuss the foolishness. You know, we have great conversations in the chat. You know, we have watch along here. You know, things are happening here. I'm a nice person and all that. But hey, y'all, please make sure to like the video, please, and thank you. Hey, everyone, I'm glad things worked out favorable for me. I am happy too. I am happy too. And that's why I made sure to do a full video earlier this morning. Like, look, this is the turnout. What happened? I'm happy with what happens, and we're gonna hope we don't have no issues in the future. And even though that happened, my opinion don't change. How I review shows won't change. How I cut people at the neck won't. I'm really saying me. Okay, I am happy for the long weekend. It's been a long week, y'all. Even though it's it's been a long week, and I can't wait to just be able to chill out, because I'll have content out Saturday and Sunday. I don't know about Monday, but we shall see. Look, I love to grow my channel organically, but I love it when people find me, because once they find me and they see me and they hear me, they love me. So I'm like, it's cool. Folks gonna be here. They're going to watch or not. They're going to stay or not. But those who see me, hear me, and understand me, it's good. Okay, I'm Detroit 313 all day. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what up, Joe? What it do? Okay, he got it from Detroit, because we say what up, though, all the time. Okay, hi. Hey, boo. Love you so much. Okay, I love everybody's tea. Okay, everybody's tea. Forrest can't wait. I'm not reviewing Forrest. I haven't watched it. I cut the episode on and got busy, and I cut it off because I want to be able to fully watch. I don't think I'm going to review Force. I don't think I am. That don't mean I won't. But I have not seen the episode yet to see if I want to. I was going to review The Shy, but some folk don't like The Shy because, they just don't and whatnot. So it's fine. Okay. Hey, Wanda. Girl. Took a month off and came back some crazy. I went to bed and woke up to it. So I was like, what happened? What happened? Okay. You gained 3,000. No, I didn't gain 3,000. I did not gain. Well, let me see. I don't think I did, because I would be at 40. I would be at 40K. And I'm only at 37. I probably gained 500 subscribers. I was already at 37.4, I believe. And I'm only at 37.9. So I wish I gained 3,000. But no. Your subscriber count don't matter if people not watching. So, you know what I'm saying? I could, even if I gain 3,000 subs, if 3,000 subs don't watch me continuously, it won't be that. But again, I'm still happy that I gained people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a good time. Short word one of my faves. She said, "Well, hey, tell I said thank you. Thank you. Thank you." Okay. Now, right, we prefer to watch us. Because most YouTubers, they always say whatever your sub count is, about 10 to 15% of your sub count are actual people who watch you. Other folks subscribe and they watch sometime, but they don't watch consistently. So I'm happy with whoever here and whoever comes to be entertained and whatnot. Okay. So a few things happened that we were going to discuss today and whatnot. Y'all know sometimes a whole bunch happens, sometimes don't, nothing happen. But either way it go, we are here to talk about it. Y'all know I'm gonna be sharing things from my IG page, because y'all know I just don't have time to do graphics as much, because things be happening so fast sometimes, and I be like, whatever. Hey, how y'all doing? Yes. So anyone who did not watch the video from this morning, I worked with Kandi's team. I got the striker move today. I am very happy about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to be, stripe-less. Okay? It's good to be stripe-less. Okay? So I got it handled. A conversation was had. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy things worked out because you never know. You never know. Hey, Corner, if it's my, well, I can't add a mod from here, but it's okay. Thank you for the red hearts and the wave. You know, look funny on StreamYard. Okay, let's get into the stuff. Okay, because it's Friday, we all got jobs, and we do have things to do, and I don't want to hold on too long. It will be about an hour and a half, no more than 2. Okay, no more than 2. Now, this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. I didn't organize. I did not organize my save stuff because I wasn't paying much attention. You know what I'm saying? I would just sit and save to be sure I was able to go back to what I wanted to go back to. Hey, Kathy, and whatnot. But I want to say JayBirds sent me something today, and I want to share it with y'all. Okay, I want to share it.
Fix your face. Let me tell you something. You can and you will be amazing today. You can and you will be successful today. You can and you will be phenomenal today. Now go out there and be great in their face. Fix your face and know that you are everything and everything is you. You will not let anybody ruin your day today. Now go be fabulous, honey. And you have a good day on purpose, huh? You're welcome.
So the funny thing is, I had saw that on Viola Davis' page earlier yesterday. I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that was great. But I saw it, and I didn't take it in. And somebody sent it to me today. I'm like, oh, you know what? It's amazing. Okay, it's great. Okay, now let's get into the foolishness of things. Okay, what I want to start with, because y'all know we have some random foolishness, we have celebrity foolishness. We discuss. There's no discrimination on the foolishness that we discuss. Okay, we discuss foolishness here in Detroit because it's my city and I can do that. Okay, I want to start with this. I saw this the other day and I said, "What the hell?" It says an unarmed 70-year-old correctional officer at a St. Louis jail, okay, was up at being held hostage and injured by inmates who wanted some pizza and chicken. I'm like, not pizza and chicken. Y'all held an old man hostage for pizza and chicken. What is wrong with y'all? Now, first of all, is the guard supposed to be armed? I'm like, is the guard supposed to be armed? I've never been to I visited the prison with my ex-fiance, when the bad guy was in prison, but that was 20 years ago. I can't recall, but I feel like the guards had guns. I don't feel like the guards was unarmed, okay? But I'm not sure. Okay, so not inside the prison. Okay, because I have not been inside a prison. I've been inside the waiting area, in the visiting room, but that's it. Okay, that's it. But I was like, why are they out here? First of all, man, sir, when did your retirement coming in? Okay, because being held hostage by the inmates, getting injured by their crazy asses, okay, because they wanted pizza and chicken patties. First of all, get some bologna sandwiches. Okay. Don't be up here holding an innocent person. And unless that man took your pizza and took your chicken, leave that man be. Who took the pizza? Who took the chicken? Get to that person. He's an innocent ass bystander. Anyway, they told the people that 2 inmates at the jail had taken the male correctional officer hostage around 6 a.m. First of all, that's why they should not be out the cell before 8 a.m. 6 a.m. for what? They had to call the SWAT team in. Look, at the end of the day, anybody up here holding correctional people hostage should go to jail. But they may feel like they're already in jail. What else can you do? What else can happen? If you already in prison and you commit a crime, it ain't like you can go home. You're already up in there. And it's like, y'all didn't want ribs. Y'all didn't want a steak. Y'all didn't want a real good omelet? Some fresh watermelon and pineapples and peaches? You want a chicken and pizza? The 70-year-old correctional officer also has only been on the job for 5 years. First of all, if he's 70 and he's been on the job for 5 years, he started working at 65. He started that job at the retirement age. I'm like, first of all, I also feel like maybe don't look, because people can look. I don't know all the people in the world. I don't know all the people in the world. I know strength comes when it needs to come, but I also feel like a 70-year-old correctional officer may not be the person you want correcting the prisoners, because the push come and shove, they shoved him. Now he hurt. The hell. It said the correctional commissioner said the department has improved on the food served to detainees. She claimed that officials have the vendor look at nutritional value of the food, and they have been slowly implementing changes. She said that the food often served in double portions, so they don't see no reason why the inmates was around here trying to get the pizza and the chicken. Now, what kind of pizza they want? They want some pizza pop. Like we have, like here in Detroit, we have pizza poppers. We have Buddy's Pizza. You know what I'm saying? Those two, you know what I'm saying? We got what else do we have? Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut. Like, did they want some DiGiorno? Or did they want like some delivered pizza? I was like, what was you thinking? No shade, but it might be full of arthritis. He could be, and this is no shade to the I love the elderly people. I do. I don't want anybody. I don't want any. We see how Mitch McConnell over there glitching. He's fucking 80 or 81. Okay, this man 71 or 70 around here getting beat up for chicken and waffles and pizza in the goddamn prisons. Well, he should be retired. He should be retired. And first of all, I'm going to immediately sue my job. Okay, because how the y'all allow this shit to happen? The man is okay. I mean, he's injured, but he's alive. Okay, stupidity. Okay, now speaking of stupidity, here in my own city, Detroit, Michigan, 313 all day. You know what I'm saying? A Detroit person, you see it, because I don't want to say the words. A Detroit person around here biting balls because it couldn't get into a nightclub. First of all, that's stupid. Okay, now he's 19 years old. I mean, he's a grown man. I hate when titles say teenager and they 19. That's an adult. It should say teenage adult, because 19 is grown. You can vote. You can buy liquor. You can at least buy cigarettes. A Detroit 19-year-old was arrested after he allegedly assaulted officers and employees after being denied access to a club at approximately 11:55. And first of all, he must be from Detroit. It says an Ann Arbor officer responded to the Neck Toe nightclub. Okay, it said the 19-year-old Detroit man punched an employee in the face after being denied entry into the business. Okay, while placing the suspect in handcuffs, an officer suffered 2 minor injuries to 2 fingers. 2 employees with the business also suffered injuries after being bitten by the suspect, including a 20-year-old employee who was transported to U of M hospital for being bitten around the balls. Now I feel like look. When you scuffling, when it's a scuffle, things happen. I don't ever think I can scuffle enough to bite the balls. I don't, because as we women, I think most like we women, to get to that area is not the easiest. You have to position yourself up under there. So why you up under there? You couldn't bite the thigh, a kneecap, an elbow. I just don't understand it. So dude was charged with 1 count of resist assault to police officer causing injury, 2 counts of resisting assault to police officer of simple assault. And this stupid. Locked up and got a $25,000 cash bond. People is dumb. Okay, if you ever want to get into a club, if you can't get in the club, go home. Go home. Now something else. I said, Ninja, what? I said, no, who did that? Right? He only bit the balls and not the bat. Okay, Hey, Tasha. Don't you cut, Tasha? Don't you get me in no mess? But no, thank you. I'm good today. I was mad yesterday, but I'm good today. Hey, Tasha girl. But this is some bullshit right here. I'm like, first of all, how did a teenager get meth to give a dog? Look, I don't like animals. I don't. But even I would not be so upset to give a dog meth. I'm like, how? How do you ain't meth given like with a needle? It said a Chihuahua. First was a Chihuahua. Ain't that the smallest dog? I feel like that's the smallest dog. Teenager gave the dog meth, and not a damn dog is. The dog is not having to go to rehab. Okay, they're having to get a dog drugs to counteract the meth. The dog has been shaking for days. Okay, because I don't think dogs' bodies are different from ours, so it's a bunch of bullshit. So I'm like, how is that even possible? First of all, the teenager should get jail time. Okay, get life. Boys and dogs, who knows? But it's just weird. Now, the crazy part is, it said this incident sheds light on a worrying trend of animals overdosing on drugs, both legal and illegal. I'm like, are people giving dogs drugs a lot? I'm confused. Are they giving dogs drugs a lot? Now, I'm like, why meth and not like weed? I've seen folk like blow weed smoke in dogs' faces. I've been trying to, have animals of any kind ingest drugs of any pills, weed, gummies. All is stupid. That dog is shaking like a leaf. That dog is not addicted, and the dog can't even tell you if it's upset. It can't even tell you that because the dog can't talk. Dog can't talk. Let me read the thing, okay? The poor little dog was brought to a Long Beach animal shelter after the incident took place, where she's now receiving treatment, okay, and given medication to counter the effects of the deadly drug that kills humans, okay? The dog name was Lumi. Lumi overdose could have easily resulted in instant death as she arrived at the shelter shaking like a leaf. But she survived. Okay, but they said the dog will likely suffer long-term, long life side effects from this traumatic. I'm like, what the hell? It just don't make no sense. Okay, look, don't be trusted. First of all, where did you even buy meth from? I don't want to know. I don't want to be there. Be careful when you take your car to the people. Because this man took his car to the mechanic. Mechanic went on a joyride. Okay? Mechanic went on a whole joyride in this man's car, driving 113 miles per hour, joyriding through lights. Music was I can't cut on the sound because music blasting. running lights and all that shit was gone for like an hour, hour and a half. And how you look at it? It ain't your car. That's who car it is. Luckily, the man had a camera. And when he went back and watched the footage, he see worker man at the auto mechanic place driving around, and that's the owner of the place. First of all, you should be fired. Your worker should be fired. I'm suing you for negligence. Okay, I am traumatized. Okay, I am, because you was in my car. The person was in my car. I feel sick. He gave me COVID. Leave me be, bitch. That's also why when I take my car to the shop, I stay up there. Oh, it's gonna be 8 hours. I got time. I'll still sit here. I want to see. It's just stupid. Be careful. If you work somewhere, you should know. I keep telling you, there are cameras everywhere. There's nothing you can do unless you in your own house with all the lights off and you know you don't have cameras. That's the only possible way you safe. Once you walk out of the house, there are cameras everywhere. Somebody gonna see you. Oh, stealing ass person. Here in Detroit, stupidity. A Detroit man charged after robbing a bank while 4-year-old son is in the car. Now, first of all, you can get a babysitter. If you robbing a bank, wasn't you finna get babysitter money? Why did you not leave? Look, if you're gonna do crimes, keep the kids out of it. Fool had the 4-year-old baby in the back seat. Okay, on Tuesday they tried to rob a Comerica Bank. Okay, 28-year-old William Isaiah Devon Davis. He had too many names. He entered the bank and announced the rob. Hey, it's a stick-up. This is the robbery. Okay, I'm serious. Give me all your money. I'm like, first of all, that sounds so cliche. Bank employees said the robber pointed a handgun at them, opened, and at one point, raked it. I don't know what that means. Demanded money, took over $2,000, including bank money, which is stupid. An employee observed the robber fleeing in a black Chevy Blazer with no license plates. Okay, the police then saw a black Chevy with no license plate driving, pulled the ass over. Pulled him over, got him. Okay. He was caught. Stupid. Dumb. Arrested. Dumb. Okay. David said he was taking his 4-year-old son, who was in the back seat, somewhere. He was arrested. A faded pink and black striped Victoria's Secret bag found in the car contained the gun, $2,300 in the money, orange a note, a bank robbery note. How do you have the bank robbery note still with you? That's just fucking stupid. That is insane. Doesn't make no sense. The note said, "This is a bank robbery. Be quiet. Just grab the money. No one will get hurt." First of all, you should have gave them the note and left it there. Who takes their 4-year-old son to the bank robbery? What sense does that make? I am so confused. Stupidity. This is also stupidity. I feel like I saw this heifer a week or so ago trying to get booked. Telling folk, I can get my hair braided if I want to. Fuck y'all, I can get my hair braided if I want to. And I said, let her be done. I said, let her keep her little dry ass braids that look old. Let her keep them. Well, this white TikToker was forced to cut her hair off because her hair got matted. Her hair got matted after she took the braids down, and now she has to wear a wig. Had to cut her hair, and she has to wear a wig. That's what you get. I feel like, look, I know, we don't gonna braids or whatever. You have to know what type of styles don't work for your hair. You have to know what styles don't work for your hair. You also have to know how to take care of your hair if you choose to get said style. And as Black folk, we know if we get braids, that when you take the braids down, you have to comb through your hair. Okay? Untangle at the root. Use some water. If not, your hair will get matted. And if your hair gets matted and you can't comb it out, you have to cut it. When I take my braids out, each braid, I have a fine tooth comb. I spray a little bit of hair, what's it called? Hair mist from Pattern on my edge, and I pull out, the little dirt ball, and that's it. And I slowly comb, because I don't want no matted hair. When my hair fell out from COVID, I was devastated. When my hair fell out years ago from getting my hair color blonde, I was devastated. Man. So if you want to be around here, you want to be a part of the IT crew, you want to be a part of that, and now I'm going to do it again too. So first of all, we'll be bald. Be bald. Be basic and bald. Okay? You have to let stupid people be stupid. It's okay. It's okay. We understand. You want to be down, we'll be down to be bald. Okay? But us Black folk who get our hair braided continuously, we know how to take care of our hair. Oh, heifer. Anyway, because some people like to, get close to us, but not be us. I'm get a little close. I'm get some little braids. We'll get some little braid with the blonde, and I'm gonna say no, and now you're bald. And that's what you get. Now, I kept seeing this Brittany Renner. First of all, the Charleston dude right there is a horrible person. That's thing one. And even if I'm on a podcast with somebody who's a horrible person who was getting on my nerve, I'm not going to straddle him. So I felt like she was, I feel like the conversation being had, she didn't like it, whatever. But you're up here pouring water on people. You're grinding on the Charleston dude. That was stupid, in my opinion. I don't believe in going on people's platforms if I can't have a good time. I don't believe in going on people's platforms who I feel like they're going to say something dumb. I've seen their podcast before. Sometimes they're offensive. I know at one part they had asked her about her baby daddy, who was a basketball player, and about like his contract at one point. I know they also asked her something about, the moisture of her woman box, okay? And she was like, I'm gonna show you wet, and she straddled and then threw water. I'm like, ma'am, I would have just said you and your mama. Ask your mama. My response would have never been, well, let me straddle him and then pour water on him. I'm like, because this is the thing. When anyone sees this with no context, it makes her look insane. She looks insane. She looks like she's out of pocket. Like she gonna be, look, and I'm not playing no sound. Won't get me striked. I'm not playing no sound because I don't know who podcast this is. I don't know them folks. Go ahead. But she, in my opinion, was out of line in her reaction to them because it made her look stupid. You should always be able to cuss a motherfucker out without making yourself look like the villain. And even if they said the crazy thing to her, people will always see this and say, well, she look insane, because she does. If somebody asks you about how you feel about your baby daddy. You then go on a rant about when you birthed your child, you had a tear that had to be sewn up. We get that, okay? Because pregnancy and childbirth is barbaric. But I'm like, ma'am, what do the men in this thing have to do with your vagina and the birth of it? Because it really ain't their business what happened to you during your childbirth unless that's why you're there. Now, first of all, you can't ask me no dumbass question in general. Period. People should be able to effectively communicate their disdain for a motherfucker easily without making themselves look like fools. And to be on these people's podcasts, tossing water, honey, they got equipment around. I'm like, look at the equipment. You get the equipment with, and I'm not defending the dudes at all. I'm telling us as women, we have to learn how to defend ourselves, speak up for ourselves, and not look crazy while doing it, because when they make you look crazy, people ignore your pain. And it no longer is about what they said that offended you, because all people see is your actions. They see you up there throwing full-fledged water bottles at people off camera. Then the crazy part is she was throwing the water at the bottle at one person and hit somebody else who was then pissed that she hit them with a bottle. And he like, I ain't had it. What the fuck you hit me for? What you doing? What is you? Why? For what?
Now, why am I in it?
And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get wrong and stuff?
A whole water bottle hit that man. And he like, what the fuck is going on? So the dude she hit was upset. Now I get, she has issues because her and that baby daddy, whose name I don't remember, broke up. I think he's since moved on. She thought they would be forever and ever and ever, and they is not. She birthed his child, had a pushy pregnancy. She pushed the baby was almost 9 pounds, so you can imagine. Okay. And we know as women, when we have babies, if your baby head too big, if it's a big baby, you split, you get sold up, and it's painful. We know all that. But ma'am, how is that their fault? I'm like, what was you there to discuss in the first damn place? And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Anybody on a podcast sitting next to the Charleston dude is fool gay. Charleston is the same dude was up there fussing with T.I.'s son, with Boosie's son. He was also the fool that was around here on videotape saying that he was okay. He are the girl, and because she, stupidity. He's someone. Look, ain't no reason for me to ever be on a platform with that man unless I'm getting paid to cuss him out. A part of that cussation would never include me sit on that man's lap. Never. Not today, not ever. It would not. Why are you twerking? Why are you twerking? How are you up here fussing about having a vagina tear while birthing your child and then twerk and straddle some dude who's a creep? We have to learn. We do not have to go on people's podcasts, on people's projects, or whatever for attention when you know it's gonna be some fugazi ass shit. And to me, she looked crazy. And and the thing about it is, she probably not. She probably was reacting to what they said, but just in a way that makes her look crazy. Why you holding that man's hand? Why you holding that man's hand? And like she's like, he gets me, we get each other. And she then start making like, sexy arousal noises towards him. So, ma'am, you can't be on here making sexual arousal noises to the crazy man sitting next to you, and then when someone asks you, is your cooch getting moist, you upset. There ain't no interview I've ever done or will do that would require me to make any kind of arousal noises. You hear me? We have to learn how to respect ourselves, but also, yes, stand up for yourself. I'm not saying that she didn't have the right to be upset and stand up for herself, but it's how you do it. Don't do it no more. Billy Porter is banned from the Met Gala. Oh, okay. Look, you can't call Anna Wintour a bitch simply because, you know, she's Anna Wintour. She's over there at Vogue, you know, and that's her world. You know, we all have opinions, you know, and some people don't take too kindly to be called a bitch. Now, when I say bitch, I mean it respectfully. I mean it respectfully. I rarely call folks bitches like in a mean way. When I say bitch in a mean way, you will know it. You'll hear the inflection in my voice. But I'm not surprised. First of all, I'm like, how old is Anna Wintour? Because I'm like, hey Google. Not hey Google, Lord Jesus. Hey Siri. How old is Anna Wintour?
Anna Wintour, 73 years old.
She's 73. Her Mitch McConnell, the old man from the prison. I mean, how much longer can she be the head of, like, who gonna take over when she leaves? Like, is she into the current fashions? Okay. But again, I'm not surprised that, you know, this, you know, uber rich older white woman is offended that this, you know, man, this black man who happens to be gay, you know, referenced her being, you know, well, that bitch, you know, that bitch right there. Because they put the Harry Styles dude on the cover, you know. Look, whitewashing is real. They're gonna always try to put a white person up somewhere here, somewhere there. And we have to learn to realize, okay, if that's what Vogue do, why don't y'all go ask Essence to do? Why don't y'all ask Essence to be Vogue? Essence should be Vogue, okay? The Vogue magazine, which Essence, Jet, Right On, Word Up magazine. Okay, if y'all are tired of the Anna Wintours around here keeping the stuff to themselves and, you know, being gatekeepers in fashion or whatever, all the fashionable black folk, why don't y'all put that same worshipingness, I can't think of a better word, into a black brand? Fuck the Met Gala. Okay, let's have the Get Gala. I made that shit up. Okay, let's have a gala. Why not every year have a gala at a Black or African American museum? Why not do that? Sometimes it ain't about wanting to be accepted in white spaces. Create our own spaces. If Anna Wintour said fuck you, okay, well fuck her too. And go make your own Met Gala somewhere else. Okay? Now she walking with Jesus. First of all, Mitt, is it I said Mitt, is Mitt Romney dead? Hey Siri. Is Mitt Romney dead?
Hey Jaylee, how can I help?
Is Mitt Romney dead?
Mitt Romney was born March 12th, 1947.
Oh,
He's 76 years old.
Oh, he's alive. Okay. I didn't, because I'm thinking Mitt Romney. Anyway, Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell and Anna Wintour, you know, and the old man at thing, you know, they old. You know. I left the lion. I don't know I left the lion, okay? She been around since Jesus was a boy. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't nothing. But I was like, is remember? Anyway, Willie Porter, go have you a Met Gala somewhere else, because if you feel like they are trying to use straight white men to be a representation for queerness, or because he was on there in a skirt or whatever, it's like whatever, leave him be. We can do our own. Okay, we can do our own. I just thought this was funny. Look, y'all, I love Maddie. Okay, first of all, I'm like, people look. I was confused because I'm like, what happened? So she said it was a douche. I'm like, first of all, a high tech douche. I'm like, but wouldn't that be called an enema? Okay, I'm just saying because you know what I'm saying. But Maddie was messing around with it and did not know what to do. And somebody said, "Hey, no, use the remote." And she pulled the remote out. And look, this is why you have to be careful what you're doing, okay? Because it spurts out all over. I was like, Lord, why is douche bottles, now a fucking machine? I'm confused, okay? I just found it funny. Y'all, don't y'all be doing that. Don't be putting no electronic bottles up your stuffs. Leave that be. I got a lot of different save stuff, okay? Let me see. Sheree posted this today. Because y'all know folks have been up in arms about Kenya's Kenya more hair care. The salon soft opening not making it on Bravo. Sheree posted some photos because Sheree was there. Now, a preview of the Housewives reunion came up. Sheree has since admitted that she got a nose job. She said, I was having trouble breathing up with my nose. And so I said, well, if you're going to fix my breathing, you might as well give me a nose job. Sheree is having all these cosmetic surgeries. But refuses to get surgery for her fibroids. I don't understand that. And that's her body, is her choice. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, Sheree, girl, anyway, she looks good here. This is after her breast surgery. The same time as Sheree was telling us that she did not want to have surgery on her body for her fibroids, which is the issue. She first went and got her titties done at the same time. So she didn't want fibroid removal surgery, but she wanted her titties done because she said, "Oh, it was an encapsulated breast, and because it was encapsulated, I had to get my titties done." I'm like, your uterus is encapsulated with fibroids. Okay. Anyway, so she then said, I had issues breathing, so I had to get my nose done. I was like, "Ma'am, you're having issues in your uterus." Anyway, she looks cute here. Okay, this is at Kenya's soft launch. She said, "Lost Files, Kenya hair salon, soft opening. Proud of you, boo. Your salon will do great." You hear me? It will do great. Okay, a picture of all of them there. Now, she also, that for sure ain't no She by Sheree dress. It do look like She by Sheen. Okay, the wig could be She by Sheen. The dress could be She by Sheen. The shoes could be She by Sheen. Okay. Because I'm going to show off my new nose job and my new titties. Okay? I'm going to show off my new nose and my new boobies. I am going to show them off because it's the thing to do. I'm like, are you sure? This photo, I was like, that person looked familiar. They look kind of familiar. So, y'all, the other lady in pink, that's Dr. Contessa. Dr. Contessa from Married to Medicine. I said, first of all, I look, no tea, no shade. I had Sheree not tagged Dr. Contessa, I would not have known that was her at all. Okay. because I'm like, she looked different. Not different in a bad way at all. I was like, that is Contessa. Hey, Contessa girl. How you doing? Look, Contessa, which I believe she's not going to be on the current season of Married to Medicine, which comes out, I believe, like in October or whatever. And I said, oh, she said, bitch, I'm a changed woman. I look fly. I look good. I was like, no tea, no shade. You know what I'm saying? I saw this picture on Drew's page. And I was like, I was like, okay, I seen Kenya on the end. Now we're gonna say who these folks is. You hear me? They off topic. See, this why I can't be in the comment section because I don't be seeing things. Okay. Anyway, on the end in the brown pants in the white shirt, that's Kenya. Next to Kenya, that's Yandy. And the colorful ass dress and the blind wig and the light skinned face, that's Yandy. I don't know who did her makeup and made her real white in the face. I don't know. We then have Drew. Okay. We then had Sonia. Okay. We then had Manietta. Then not a Contessa. And then Kandi. When I first saw this photo, I had no idea that was Contessa next to Kandi. I just assumed that was a new friend, a friend, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. And not until today, after I saw the picture of Contessa on Sheree's page, I went to her page and I said, not Yandy is giving Dolly Parton. But she is. Okay. You know, Contessa said, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna look good around here. Okay. I'm gonna look good around here. I like this dress as well. Okay. I don't know. Contessa has always, because you know, Contessa was, you know, into her fitness. She was into like the bodybuilding and all that stuff. So Contessa for sure, you know, has done some things to look great and amazing, and that's what it is. Okay, I don't know. And the creative, like I feel like it's not. It's like her face looks the same, but just different because you can tell she's gotten. Because I don't want to say she's gotten in shape because she was always in shape, but she, you know, you can tell she's lost weight. Okay, you can tell that. But I was like, I could not believe. I'm like, that is Contessa. I was like, girl, come on now. So he looked like Nene, and she should not. Dr. Contessa always decided for her hair. But see, she must have got one because she in this photo, Contessa looks better than Sheree. And that don't mean Sheree look bad. You know what I'm saying? At all. That just mean, you know, she look different. She look different. I do wonder what she's doing since she's not gonna be on since she won't be on Married to Medicine, like what would be her next thing or whatever. Because we don't know. And we shall see. Now let me see what I'm gonna say. Well, I'll go here. You know, Cardi and Meg was being sued by a lady who said that they stole her song for a while. They stole lyrics. It was copyright. They stole it. Steal it. Okay. They had been in court and all that stuff, but girl, Lord Jesus, the judge came down with a decision and said that, you know, the lyrics from the song is not copyright because it says the lyrics Cardi and Megan were accused of copying in their songs were simply too unoriginal to be covered by copyright law. Okay. The lyrics over which the plaintiff asserts copyright protection are no more than common phrases. Okay. Employed frequently in popular culture and other hip hop songs. Period. Okay. The concept of using p-e, okay, you know, vagina silhouettes as a rhetoric. You know, you can't, you know, because I said it earlier today. Hell, the folks said that to Brittany. So they won the case, okay? They won the case, and they do not have to, pay anything here and there. It's like it was not copyright. It was leave me be, bitch. These words are basic, okay? And sometimes basicness helps. I want to get into the Pinky Doll thing because I don't know Pinky Doll, but I have seen her on social media. And the fact that I saw this, very light-skinned woman, on the TikTok trend, ooh, ice cream, so good. I saw all that, okay? I saw all that. And I thought she was a very light-skinned woman, whatever. And when she was at the Streamy Award, they were like, wait a minute, she not light-skinned? She a different color. Like, people were surprised because she had been using a filter to make herself look a different color.
Ice cream so good.
Y'all know that ice cream so good. It's weird. She is really, a black woman with beautiful, brown skin. But on the app, she looked like, different. And people were saying, is it blackfishing? Because if you look one color and go another color, what is you doing? Because no one knew who she was when she got to the awards. Yes, that's the same person. The person up top and the person down on the bottom, it's the same person. The person up top and the person on the bottom is the same person. The up top pictures her on her TikTok doing those weird voices and all that things or whatever. I only see it on IG. But when they show her at the awards, and I'm like, that's a whole different face. A whole different color. But again, it's her money. But yeah, folks was like, I'm upset. I was like, at the end of the day, I don't pay her bills. Anyway, Tommy said she don't do drugs. Tommy went and did a whole drug test because she was arrested for having some cocaine on her. And she was like, I don't do cocaine. I don't do cocaine at all. I may drink. You may catch me drunk. You won't catch me on no cocaine. No, ma'am, no, sir. And I kept on saying, the arrest, they said it was like intent to sell. So I was like, but are you selling it? Because they first said the medication was for her friend's epilepsy. I said, ma'am, I don't think that's right. I don't. So after she was arrested, after she got out of jail, she went and did the drug test, and she said these are the results, and it came back negative. I was like, ma'am, okay, look, I'm not trying to prove to the world nothing. If the police know I'm not in that thing, I don't care about nobody else, okay, at all. But I'm like, man, why are you selling it? But she said she innocent. She said the test results came back negative, that she don't do no cocaine. She was arrested for no reason. Girl, take it up in court. Take it up in court. Because they said it was a lie. And it could have been sold. But I'm going to leave that be. But that was an update for her. Now, who else I got to do? Because y'all know Juice is the last. I don't know who do y'all know who Young Blue is? I don't know that man's song at all. I don't know what songs. But I've heard his name before. First of all, I was first confused because I was like, why does this girl forehead have eyelashes? I don't understand. I do not understand people who get wigs and weaves and then they put grown adult hairs down on their face. Because, ma'am, those not baby hairs. Those are elderly hairs. Those hairs are real old. They're real grown. They're adult, okay? It don't make no sense to me. Now, the man supposedly married. His wife or girlfriend, or fiance, or whoever he with, found out he flew out some girl or whatever. Eyelash girl was around here, but he flew me out on a private jet, and you know what I'm saying? He ain't talk to me. He didn't buy me no food. You know what I'm saying? Girl, okay. I feel like when she went on a whole little rampage, not rampage.
But yeah, story time. Y'all know the blue? They say time heals. Don't go there. Yeah, he slides in my DMs and he tried to talk to me, and yeah, he wasted my motherfucking time. And like I said, I don't call it exposing him because
first, I'm like, ma'am, why are you recording yourself with the phone pointed at the mirror? Did you want a full body shot? Anyway, she up here complaining because they said, you know, she ain't shit. And she said, well, he ain't shit. Because again, he asked me, he's sending my DMs. You know, I met him on a private plane. He paid to get my hair done. But once I got on the plane, he won't talk to me. And I said, well, man, why not? What happened? So she's upset because he won't talk to me. And I said, well, why won't he talk to you? Okay. Now he said that, you know, she looked dusty and she was a little funky. You know. So now she said they did not have sex. She did say that by the time they got to the hotel, she had to take a shower because she was sweaty and tired. Okay. They then went to a basketball game. He said, hey, you can't sit with me. Okay. You can't sit with me. You know, don't cut your phone on or whatever. It's just like, girl, bye. Okay. I don't understand when you know somebody has somebody, you they sneaky link. Y'all didn't sneak and link and do anything. I mean, he did fly her out, but he said because she was a little funky, a little dusty. And so he didn't care. And she said, well, he told me to come on my time boy-ish. And I came on my time boys. I'm like, are time boys musty? Because I don't know. I mean, I know time boys. You know, they didn't stink though. And again, I'm like, is he just saying she stank to be mean and rude? But when she then said that we did not do nothing, you know what I'm saying, that we did not do anything at all, you know, he was not talking to me. And I'm like, for him to say, well, I flew out, you know what I'm saying? It was a little sneaky link, but you know, she looked dusty. The shoes were a little dusty. She looked dusty. And he said she a little older. I said, not a little older, a little older? No. So she went on a rant.
He paid some. So I'm on the. Don't y'all know I told this one? Remember, y'all saw this. So y'all after we
a long rant. Okay.
Get from dinner. We go to a basketball game. We at the next game. But y'all, here's the kicker to
y'all. Do y'all see those eyebrows on her forehead? She have eyebrow eyelashes on. Those are not baby hairs. And
remember, y'all saw the screenshot where it said, "Don't be on your phone." Why everybody was at the dinner table like this?
Why she got two phones? I'm like, now some folks said, girl, a celebrity flew you out. You was on a private jet. I mean, but the crazy part is she said, you know, I told him, hey, I'm hungry. He said, girls are always hungry. I cannot eat for 3 4. I'm like, what? You told that man you was hungry. He told you that girls are always hungry, but he don't have to eat. She then said she walked from the hotel to go get her own food and use her own money. First of all, if we on a private jet together and you don't talk to me, let me out. Let me out. If we in a car and it's me, you, and 5 dudes, let me out. Nah, I can't go. Okay, I'm not going. I don't want to hang out with no. And she at one point she said because he's a celebrity, I didn't care what he wanted me to do hair. I think she's a hairstylist to do hair, suck. And what? Let me fact because you know you
don't you know I tell this mother I'm hungry, so I'm on the PJ. Yo, why the fuck he don't say nothing to me? I'm talking. Don't acknowledge me. Don't give me a hug. Don't say yo, what's up? So I'm in my mind like, okay, maybe he's just a little jet lag. Maybe he's a little bit, you know, he probably a little tired. It's cool, whatever. I'm just enjoying my little experience. You know what I'm trying to say on the PJ.
On the PJ.
So I'm on the PJ.
I'm on the PJ.
He said nothing to me. We get off the private jet,
Okay.
and then we go into this little black truck.
Uh-huh.
That's when I'm introduced to about 5 or 6. I wouldn't even say introduced because he didn't introduce me. He didn't introduce nobody to me. Mm-hmm. So I'm just sitting there looking like, okay. When I got on the PJ, like I said, he didn't talk to me. He didn't offer a beverage. I'm thinking I'm about to be with a celebrity. I'm thinking I'm about to, if you got me on a private jet, I'm thinking it's about to be liquor, weed, hella music, this, that, that.
Bitch, what? You watching me videos.
No, he didn't say shit to me. We get in this black car. It's me and 5 or 6 other. Why the f is this man playing himself the whole time? Moral of what I'm trying to say is, when you out with a girl, you should make sure that she's comfortable, especially if you're supposed to be this. So I'm on the PJ hours at this point. So I'm like, hey, boo, I'm hungry. Don't you know he gonna say to me, girls always hungry. I can go 2 or 3 days without eating. Huh? So I end up having to go buy my own food. I walk to Chipotle after we get to the hotel. I ain't gonna lie, the hotel was nice. So we get to the hotel, bam. Blue got me in the hotel with him, and then he got all his other people somewhere else. I go and I take a shower and like that because at this point I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm hungry, I'm irritated.
I'm like, right, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I would have never told this story, ever. I would have never told a story of a celebrity hitting me up, getting me on a private jet, not talking to me, telling me he don't care if I'm hungry. Thank you, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. I'm like, why? Why?
It's whatever. So then, this is another thing I'm gonna tell y'all. Before I even met up with this motherfucker, and I'm gonna drop the screenshot. Before I even met up with him, he texted my phone. I'm about to drop the screenshot, and he told me not to text. Don't be on my phone. Da da da. This, that, that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm no idiot. No offense, but I done been around big before. I already know if you really moving something, if you really doing something, you're not supposed to have your phone. So, child, the phone was never even coming up in conversation at all. But okay. So I'm about to drop that screenshot right there where you see that.
Girl, don't record anything. People can track my plane by the tail number, so I don't really be posting.
But don't y'all know I tell this motherfucker I'm hungry? Mind you, I was with him for about 3. Remember, y'all saw the screenshot where it said don't be on your phone. Why everybody was at the dinner table like this? Including him. I'm talking.
They were talking about you. They were all on their phones. Man, look. Her forehead got eyelashes. She smelled a little funny. She don't smell fresh. And not smelling fresh don't mean her coochie stank. It just means she could have been musty.
Nobody was talking. I'm the only girl at the table. It was very awkward. So me being me, I asked him, I said, so Blue, so what's the reason for you to have brought me out here? Because I saw in his phone that I was under Philly Stylist. So in my mind, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It was a celebrity. I didn't give a fuck if I was out there to him, to suck him, to be the stylist. All I knew was, yeah, he about to cut that check. He got that bread. It is what it is.
And you ended up having to buy your own Chipotle. Lord, so she did all that. She did all that.
But yes.
All that talk.
And y'all keep atting me talking about his baby mom is posting this, his baby mom is posting that. I don't give a.
Y'all, you can't tell me those ain't eyelashes. You can't tell me that. On behalf of Philly, we don't claim her. We don't claim her. She's not here. Okay, look, I am not a fan. I don't wear wigs. I get my braids and I wear my hair with a bun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a wig or a weave girl like that. I hate the eyelash on the forehead thing. I hate it. Baby hairs are supposed to be soft and supple. Those are strong roots on her forehead. Okay, this shit is like this. Okay, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like it. Either way I go, she sounds dumb. She sounds insane. Because you can't be around here. I want PJ. Man, the man did not feed you. The man did not talk to you. The man ignored you the whole time. It was a loss. It was a complete loss. And that's fine. Let it be that. Okay, speaking of losing, he's a loser. He's a loser. He's a loser. So Tory Lanez supposedly, allegedly married his baby mama. I don't know why. I don't know why. His bond hearing has been moved to, I think, September 14th. So it wouldn't, because it was supposed to, the bond hearing was supposed to have been this coming Tuesday, the 4th, no, the 5th. They pushed it to the 14th, which is like 2 weeks from now on a Thursday. I'm like, nigga, let's stay in jail. Let's sit down. Leave it be. And I'm like, why did y'all get? I feel like let's get married and say, come on now, love during lockup. I still have to review Love during lockup because when Love after lockup comes on in a couple weeks, I'm gonna review that. So I'm gonna put out some stuff like that. But I'm like, who, why? Why? For what? Now, when he was sentenced, she was a fiance. Now she's a wife. I'm like, I'm not marrying somebody who just got sentenced to 10 years. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I don't care. Because even if he gets out and let's say 5 years, ma'am, for what? Maybe she loves him. You know, love is sometimes stupid, okay? Beyonce, Beyonce. Oh, first of all, y'all take one less second and like the video. Because y'all don't like it is the thing to do. Okay. Beyonce, we know the Renaissance album, the Renaissance tour is still out here doing numbers and making us feel good. Well, allegedly, the visuals may finally be coming. Okay, the visual album is completed. She's shopping it around to a network or a streaming service. Now, we know Black is King was amazing. Okay. The Black is King album she did, I think, was left on because it was attached to the Lion King. That's a really good album. Okay. Lemonade, that was also really great. Really great. Okay. So I do want to see what the visuals for Renaissance is going to give. We shall see what's going to happen with that. I'm feeling like they're saying because of all the strike stuff going on within writers and actors and everything, that they think that's the hold up because, you know, the rights to this, the rights to that. So we shall see when we will finally get, a year later, the visuals for Renaissance. Okay. Kim and Kroy wants to sell their mansion for $3 million. Okay, because it's in foreclosure again. Okay. He's struggling to pay the $2,000 electric bill. I'm like, fuck. I blame Kim and Kroy. It's on them. They did it, and that's it. If you can't afford to pay your light bill, you should sell your house. You should sell your house. Because I always say, there's no point in you having, it's like you should not have a Gucci bag, a Louis bag, if you can't afford what's in the purse. If your purse is empty, it's an empty shell. Okay? It's weird. It's stupid. Okay? Sell that damn house and get from up under it. I don't know why they still is in it. It don't make no sense. Y'all can't afford it. Y'all keep fussing. Sell it, get the money for it, pay off the foreclosure, and go move into out on the slums. Anyway, T.I. and Tiny. Now, T.I. and Tiny were accused. I'm using the right words. They were accused of forcing people to do things, coercing people to do things, sticking toes into places that should not be stuck. You know, Sabrina Peterson sued them, and they're now trying to allegedly, they want to countersue her, seeking $165,000 because most of the defamation case was thrown out. But she said, hell no. Hell no. There were multiple things she was suing for. There were different counts. 2 of the counts she was suing for is still there. The main one was defamation. The defamation part of it is still there. So she like, I'm not giving them nothing. They can't try to sue me. I'm like, this has been going on and on. Because like, have we heard? I want to hear from the people who are the victims. I feel like we hear so much from Sabrina because they say she was a liar. Liar. Okay. I believe she's also suing Shekinah. It's weird because I'm looking like, y'all always in court. T.I. and Tiny stay in court for something or the other. For this or for that. Okay. And I feel like you should not try to countersue anybody while you're still being looked at for those charges. I don't have to say them charges, but those charges of, you know, playing and plotting on people or whatever. It's food in the list. Okay, just stop it. Let it play out in court, and then once it plays out in court, sue who you want to sue. Okay, sue who you want to sue, and let that be that. What I want to get to next. I was going. Did y'all see this shit? First of all, if Mitch McConnell around here glitching, if a 70-year-old man around here getting beat up in prison, if Anna Wintour is 100,000 years older than Jesus, why? I don't know what soul stuck in serum Kris Jenner be using. It's just makeup. But I'm like, first of all, I was like, bitch, is it AI? It's AI. The AI and filters should really be against the law. Okay? Because ain't no way on God's green earth. Now, this is what she looked. This is the makeup artist who did Kim's makeup. Not Kim. Kris. And I don't understand why people want to look 20 and when they're 100. I just don't understand. Because Kris doesn't look horrible in the face in general. Like, let me go to her page. Because I don't know that lady. Oh, shit. The fat. Okay, this look like it is over. Look, she don't look bad. She looked like a regular older white woman who's had a lot of work done to her face. And her face is pulled and stretched real tight. You know, her skin can't breathe. We get that. Okay. But I feel like she don't look bad for an older white woman who's had a facelift or 3. But I feel like when you make it seem like you look like you 20 and you not, it's weird to me. You know, and her and thick ass hips, Corey, you know, round here. Corey love him some, you know. Look, when you carry around a Louis bag, okay, and you love your Kris, whatever. I'm trying to see if it's a picture of her. See, her face don't look horrible. I mean, it looks surgical. You know, she has some work done. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They all have. The whole family. By the time the Jenner, the Jenner, West, Disick, Thompson, Kardashian kids become adults and they see baby pictures of their family. Who the fuck is that, Grandma? That's you? Grandma, that's you? Can you imagine Stormy looking at Kylie's baby pictures? Can you imagine Stormy looking at Kylie from season 1 of the show itself? Can you imagine? Mama, that's you? Are you sure, Mom? And she's sure. I'm just saying, we haven't look. I don't understand why anybody wants to have an AI face. It just doesn't make sense to me. Not, I'm convinced Corey hips are there. The only one who still looks like herself is Kendall. That's it. That's it. This is Kendall. Kendall has not had any work done to her face to make her look different. Now, if she's had some skin stuff, I don't know. Okay. But her face still looks the same. But she's a model. So she don't really want to change to. But look, who is that? Mama, that's you? Speaking of Kylie, look, I'm pretty sure Kylie's gonna get some AI generated pictures of herself to show Stormy in a couple years because she do not look like us, and that ain't no tea, no shade. Ain't no tea, ain't no shade. But we have to admit, look at Chloe back there. Look at Chloe. Okay. All I'm saying is the only child who look the same today is Courtney and Kendall. Because Courtney haven't had, stuff done either. But, the fact that not grandma around here with her whole different ass face looking like an AI is weird to me. I just feel like you've aged as gracefully as you could. You don't look bad at all. You don't need to be an AI. You just don't. That's the crazy part is Stormy. Look how Kylie used to look, but she has black lips. Stormy has like pouty lips. That's what that's what Kylie wanted. It's a shame. Also a shame. Remember when we seen I would say Plies. That's not Plies. What's that man's name? Pleasure P. Pleasure P had made a post, talking to Fallon, I need more of you. And her and Fallon both put it up. And it's Fallon dating Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky. And he's saying here, no, we're not dating. It was for a video. Your people ran with it. Jalen was hitting me up, talking about why didn't I get permission. I'm like, first of all, Pleasure P, it aggravates me when people make posts that they know will get attention, and when people ask them, will you talk as if y'all was, what's going on? Well, no, it's just a video. Well, say that. Post the video. Okay? When you post, y'all hugged up and you're tagging each other as if it's an announcement of y'all togetherness, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Speaking of what you think is going to happen, I don't know how true this story is. But I've seen this on the blog. So this is for sure an alleged leak. That Diddy turned down multi-million-dollar offer, instead gives all of his artists their publishing. Diddy, to me, is one of, and I'm not saying other producers, record label people did not do the same thing, but we know Puff did it. Puffy is the only person I know that is the most famous person from their label, made the most money from their label, and has all the power from the artist. He owns all their stuff. So for Diddy to finally in 2023 allegedly going to gift all his artists their publishing, I'm like, if you say so, I'll wait. I want to see some folk dead. Craig Mack dead, Biggie dead, Black Rob dead. Who else dead? Whoever else. I can't remember. Okay. A lot of folk dead now. You know. I know Diddy also is supposedly doing a new album. I heard he's gonna do a new album that allegedly Dirty Money is reuniting for a song. Girl, look, I don't trust Puff. I don't. I trust Puff to throw a good party. I trust Puff to wear a white coat. I don't trust Puff to give every artist all their publishing. So we will wait and see how true that is, and if it happens in our lifetime, because it may not happen in our lifetime. Because Puff be lying sometimes. Puff be lying. 50 Cent. 50 Cent was up here at a concert. I don't know what. Look, y'all know. If y'all not new, JayBirds, y'all know. I don't like 50 Cent. I don't. He aggravates me. He does. However, he was at a concert performing or whatever, and he got pissed and threw a microphone, as you just saw. Toss the microphone. I want y'all to watch it now. He gonna toss the microphone. Right? Look, toss. Hard toss. I'm like, you toss harder than Cardi B. When Cardi B tossed the mic into the audience, you know, it luckily did not cause anyone any actual harm. This time it did. I'm not gonna show the lady. It's a gash in the lady's forehead from where he hit the girl with the mic. But I don't want to show it because it looks, in YouTube be funny about that. Okay, but you can go to the neighborhood talk and see it yourself. Okay. I was like, I would 100% sue 50 because someone got hurt. Like when Cardi tossed it because somebody tossed something at her. She tossed something back. Here, you can tell 50 was pissed because the mic probably wasn't properly working. And he tossed it hard into the audience and hit the lady in the face, in the forehead. Okay? And it caused a whole bruise. I mean, I'm telling y'all, go to the pictures all on social media. Okay, go to any of the blogs. Okay, it's a small whole gash. You see, remnants of blood on her face from the cut, the blood or whatever. I would sue him. When Cardi B tossed that mic, had the same thing happen. I would also said sue Cardi. I always feel like, hey, if you hurt somebody, you're gonna get sued. You're gonna get sued. Right. That was a hard throw. Now the lawyer was like, he wasn't trying to hit. We know that ain't the point. He declined it intentionally hit a female. We know that. But when you toss a mic into an audience, you're taking a chance. Cardi got lucky and no one got hurt. 50 Cent, however, caused a gash in that lady's head. And now she's going to have PTSD. She's going to flinch every time someone tosses anything her way. I sue. I will own all the Power shows. I will own all the credits, all the albums. I will own everything. Everything. Point blank in the period. Okay. They saying they gonna bring back Kenya, Kandi, and Sheree next season. It's all alleged. We don't really know what's gonna happen. The reunion airs. It starts airing on Sunday. We really gonna have to just wait until official words come out of what's gonna happen. They're saying that it's gonna be, those 3 ladies. They're gonna pick new peaches. We shall see. I don't know. I don't care. After all, it is what it is. It could be not. Okay, could be not. I want to get to Bootsy. Bootsy out here beefing with his daughter. Y'all remember that video of Boosie's daughter in the car? I told y'all, niggas. I told y'all. Remember the video? It was a little girl cussing. I told y'all, nigga. That's his daughter. And him and the daughter now are fussing. I don't look. I want y'all to just listen. Just listen a little bit.
Yeah, I told her black eye. Yep. She was embarrassing the fam. I mean, she was giving her body away at football games in the bathroom, man. I mean.
So Boosie is on live saying his daughter was banging dudes in the bathroom at football games, allegedly at the other son football games. Now, what's crazy? The daughter.
I probably.
And I ain't gonna let no celebrity get in my head.
That's the daughter.
Who? I ain't no yes man to nobody, and that's what y'all expect me to do. Be a yes man to that boy, cause he my daddy. Well, not even my daddy, cause he my sperm donor. I don't even deserve a title. That's why he called sperm donor now. Like what? I don't like all that. Then I gotta hear from about this on live. Talk about did an interview about me. What my cut at? Instead of bringing up my name, where's my cuts? And I don't even need the money, but it's just the principle though.
I do.
Like
They say I'm money hungry.
That's her mama in the background talking. Now, all of it is stupid because the daughter is not in the child's place. The mama up there co-signing the daughter, fussing back and forth for her daddy. Boosie in the car. And why are y'all driving on the phone recording? Boosie, who's the father, saying he gonna black eye. I'm like, why would you black an eye? What? And all of this came from when the mama got hurt, the daughter left. Boosie took the car back. He got for the daughter. Boosie actually went and then made.
what I was hold up. She pulling it.
Boosie went. Boosie went and made a diss record. This fool did a diss record against the baby mama and daughter. Y'all go pull up Boosie's song Ungrateful. I believe she's underage. I just don't know how old she is. I know she's not like grown. I don't know why a parent is calling out the daughter fussing with the daddy, the mama fussing with the daughter at the daddy. And it's all a bunch of B of the S. I don't feel like he right. I don't feel like I think everybody wrong. Everybody wrong. Everyone. Because if your daughter, first of all, and you complaining about that as if you haven't admitted to helping your sons get cooch from people. So you can help your sons get cooch from people. But if your daughter banging, if your daughter's active, that's the issue. That's her embarrassing the family. You embarrass the family all day, Boosie. Boosie, look, I cannot imagine Boosie being my daddy. I can't.
She mad about her brother, man. You know, he playing spades with Tupac right now.
When his fool said she mad about her brother because her brother playing spades with Tupac, I said, wait a minute. Tupac? I said, Tupac dead? Tupac been dead since 96. Tupac died 96. Biggie died 96. I was like, Tupac been dead since 96. I'm like, so you saying that she mad because her brother dead? I'm like, Lord. Boosie ain't nothing. You hear me? Ain't nothing. You hear me? And it's sad because you can tell it's a broken family. You can tell ain't no respect on either way, because even if the daughter mad with Boosie, let your mama cuss Boosie out. Let your mama cuss Boosie clean out from the rooter to the tutor. Okay? Cuss him out from the top to the bottom. All up and through. Kim Kardashian said, reportedly, allegedly, that she's embarrassed by Kanye's bare ass cheeks going viral. How will I explain it to the children? How can I tell my kids about their father's ass being on social media with, girl, you was clean on video sucking it. Look, it's gonna be harder to explain you sucking on Ray J and them seeing that happen. It's a video. Your kids can literally see you do everything. What Kanye is doing, because they were saying that Kanye and his new wife was on the little boat, and that she was allegedly, giving him some, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly. And that's why people say his ass was out. Now, first, I'm like, why are y'all doing it in the daytime? I'll leave that be. But Kim saying, I don't know how to explain to the children. Whew, that they father's out here with his ass out. The same way you explain their mama was ass out. Was face down, ass up. I don't understand people who act like I don't know what to do. Why? You've already done worse. Because yours is on tape. It is an action. It is an action of what you can show your kids. And to me, that is insane. Now, truthfully, if you think about it, we haven't heard much from Kanye. It has, I mean, they say he over there, walking around naked or whatever. But, we haven't heard much else that's crazy, about Kanye. Leave that man alone. Let him get head in a boat and let it be. Erica Bennett, we discussed the crazy blue monkey comments that she had on social media saying she should be fired. Tell Dwayne, tell her she's fired. And I'm like, I don't know why she ain't been fired already. I don't know why when it happened, she wasn't fired. I don't know when you see the video and you see the production and the people, filming the show, whatever, you see them looking shocked, like, what the blue monkey? What? Not a blue monkey. You see them looking shocked. So y'all knew what she said the whole time. So this whole if VH1, the same way that VH1 fired C's from Black Ink Crew on his day off, they could have absolutely fired Erica Mena. That girl went and did confessionals. They ain't gonna fire her. She gonna be there. And that's it. That's on her. That's on them. Now, we told y'all Mitch Brown here doing a mute challenge. Everybody on mute. Big energy. I don't know why they won't reboot him somewhere. He's 81. You can tell he's I don't know, stroking out, blanking out, I don't know. Maybe God is whispering in his ear, God been trying to tell you something. And I feel like when God talks, we have to listen. So God is whispering, Mitch, it's almost your time, Mitch. And Mitch, like, he just get real quiet. But I'm like, y'all see someone, and I think, look, nobody wants something to be wrong with that man. No one wishes it. Well, some folk men, I'm like, I don't know that man. Okay, my point is, no one is like, I hope he leaving. No, we hope he okay. But I'm like, y'all see something wrong. Y'all see that man keep glitching. He need to reboot. Okay, Control Alt Delete. Everybody on mute. Big and like he be on pause, and I'm like, and they be right there, like, okay, and you like his whole face goes like, oh shit, am I alive? Did I die? Is this happening? And they asking that man if he gonna go up for re-election in 2026. Will he be alive? And look, my grandfather, on my mom's side, lived to be in his 90s. My grandfather on my bio father's side is currently 93. My grandmama on my biological dad's side is 90. So I know folks live, into their 90s. Hell, some up into their 100s. But once you start glitching, once Control Alt Delete don't bring up the reboot thing, something ain't right. And that means have that man go sit down somewhere. He don't need to be. If somebody's saying, Mitch, pull the trigger, Mitch, we have the aliens who have been stalking the world in our sights. And if you say, pull the trigger, we will end world hunger. We will end poverty. Mitch, all we need, Mitch, is you to say yes. And he over there glitching. Anybody who has control, of anything should not be a glitcher. Should not be a glitcher. He can't even respond to the white lady next to him saying, Mitch, you okay? Mitch, you okay? Mitch, Senator, you okay? You need some help? So he needs help. The second dude come through, Mitch, you okay? Mitch, you here? Blink twice. Okay, yeah, let's start again. Okay, let's go again. He's been Mitch. Did the white man come and push the reboot button on the side? Could the white lady not reach the reset button? Is that what it was? Am I confused? If y'all don't get Mitch old ass up out of the Senate, whatever he over, cancel it immediately. You hear me? Get his ass out of here. Get his ass out of here. Okay. Look, Shay up here. We know Amara La Negra, who was allegedly banging Safari, came out and said, I'm not banging Safari. It's all fake for the storyline. Shay said, bitch, my watch. Shay said she lied. She banged Safari and now she's upset because it did not work out. And she want to say it was all fake because she's embarrassed. But no. You're not going to ruin my check. Not today, not ever. Because Amara saying it's a fake show, it's made up, it's for ratings. It will make folk not want to watch because it's fake. Okay, that also make us feel like all of the stories are fake. And Shay said, "Bitch, I don't have no other job on TV. This is my job." Okay, I'm showing my real life. I'm with here and my child and my baby daddy. Leave me be, bitch. Okay. When Shay said Amara is embarrassed because Safari embarrassed her, However, we all have had our turn at embarrassment on the show. I'm one thing in my life, whatever. She like, Amara, stop lying. Stop lying, bitch. Cut it out. Okay. And I believe Shay. When Amara said this is fake for storyline, I said if it is, that's the shit that you was the fire came. I don't believe the producers said, hey, we need you to fakely date Safari. I feel like it's enough drama in the real life of all them folks that you don't need to put up fake things. Amara, baby daddy, who ain't around here and would have been her storyline, she needs somebody to shoot shit with. So let me fakely date Safari. That gives Safari a storyline over here in Miami. It'll give Erica one over there in LA. Well, not LA, in Atlanta. Folks who don't believe us will then be talking about how they don't believe us. I believe Shay. That Amara's embarrassed because Safari pulled a Safari and embarrassed the woman he banging. And she wants to make it seem like stuff fake. But doing that hurts the rest of the cast who are living their real life. You bang the man, well, so what? At this point, who haven't banged Safari? I ain't banged Safari. But who has to bang Safari on the show? Safari is community dick. He jumps from season to season, from city to city, state to state. I rode Dolo from state to state. That's what he do. That's all he do is rode Dolo from state to state. And each state is a different woman. Or the same woman, just or the you know. What I have left for discussion? I forgot. Let me see. We did Boosie, we did Beyonce, we did Diddy, we did T.I., and Kandi, we did 50 Cent. Okay, we have the Housewives of Atlanta and the sister. So, and I just want y'all to know that the neighborhood talk is honey still there. They ain't took it down. That's what I'm saying. Gunplay. So y'all know Gunplay was arrested or whatever. Do I want to play this? Because it might give me flag. I'm not gonna play because I don't want. I won't play it today. I ain't gonna do that because I don't flag. But also, Natalie Nunn said she was her appearance on the Breakfast Club was canceled. Natalie really thinks she's like the hottest show in the world. Bitch, they don't watch Zeus. And the Breakfast Club said she lying. They called up here, asked, could we interview them? But we won't be here. And we said no. Okay, so Natalie trying to pull a promotional stunt and get attention, and they said not today. Not around here, partner. Not around here. I want to get into Drew's sister. So we all know that things happen, right? We all know that comments were made on Speak On It publicly. Okay, before I went and reposted stuff, before I reposted anything, okay, comments were originally made on Speak On It by Kandi and Courtney. And Drew's sister Allison has since spoke out. Now, Drew's sister Allison was on Make It Make Sense last night for an interview. I have notes. We're not gonna watch nothing. We ain't watching shit. Not today. Not around here, partner. Not today. Okay, I ain't gonna do it today because I don't have time. Plus, you know, I was waiting for the strike to remove my channel, so I'm not gonna do that. Now, the full interview is still on Miam's channel. Go Make It Make Sense channel. Go watch it. I just have what I felt like were highlights of the conversation. I want to mention that, you know, on her page, on Allison's page, there's a lot of stuff that she had posted just over time. And so to me, this is like, okay, so she's been, it's old stuff on here. So some stuff, okay, periodically she was posting here and there and here and there. Yeah, I like to do my due diligence. So this going all the way back, this post is from 2014, her and Karla Pace. It's just little stuff you get back when Drew was on the TLC movie playing T-Boz. So, Drew, who was on the Argon Oil box. It's all old stuff showing that, even 9-10 years ago, she was out here managing Drew, and Drew was out here doing this, that, and the other. I also want to include somebody else, like her and like Jamie Foxx. I was like, she really has been, into things for a while. Her on set with Drew. She was managing Drew. Her and Ludacris. Them at Drew's baby shower. Honey, Drew and Kandi back in 2020. Again, this things. Her, Allison, and Forrest Whitaker when she was helping things on Empire. So again, Allison is in that world. I want to make clear. Even this showing her a long time ago with Jamie Foxx when she brought up how, back when he slept on her floor, which she mentioned on the interview. The fact that, 2 years ago, she had this posted, how back then, because again, we'll get into that. Her ex-husband, and her son and stuff. So again, Allison, I just wanted people to know Allison, is tapped in to stuff. Okay. Her back in the day was Spike Lee. And that looked like Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee. They look like Jungle Fever Spike Lee. Okay. And I just want to make it known, like, because in my opinion, fake ass cousin Courtney talks as if she knows folks and this and that. And I ain't seen the backup of her knowing who it is. So when I went to her page and I was just looking, and I'm like, wow, like, and this is like not a let me post for attention. This is like, okay, I'm just posting stuff here periodically. And wow, this is their dad who just recently passed. No, that's the brother. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's all the siblings. Okay. I think it's Adela, Krista, Brian, Allison, and then Drew. So those are the the siblings or whatever. Also, this from February 13th, Allison, who posed a tie, one of the coolest, kindest people ever. Thanks for looking out for me at least 7 times so far. Big sis loves you and humbly appreciative. So again, they know Ty. Okay, we see them all at the rap party. I'm assuming it's the rap party because this is posted around January 29th. And we see Drew was there. We see Ty is there. We see Alex is there. We also see Erica Peoples. Erica Peoples, who also starred in the past, who was Erica Peoples was Ty's friend. That's who brought Ty to set. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we see all of them hanging out, just hanging or whatever. But it's crazy because this was posted, back then in January. But we just, did not know. You know what I'm saying? But that's, somebody can catch it. Okay? Because there's Drew. There's, Allison. Party, having a good old time. Okay? Good old times we had. Ties in the back. But again, other people are in the background too. This is why I go and I look at people's pages. Not for no dirt, not for no tea. But like if you look back, we just see stuff. And it almost feels like, well, maybe they were just friends. Because right next to Ty is Erica Peoples, who was Ty's friend, who was in the movie with Drew. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Even her, wishing Ralph a happy birthday. And this seems to be a picture from that same night because the outfit she wearing is the same one. Okay. So, that's what I'm saying. Now, when Kandi and them said, now she also posted how she helped Nene get a gig at the Black Women's Expo. Her working with Nene. Okay. I just want to, what I'm saying? I'm just trying to point things out or whatever. We know how Ralph and them was saying, oh, she's trying to get a podcast. We do see she has a podcast, but it's about mental health. It makes sense. It makes sense. We see her with Nene at the Black Women's Expo, working with Nene. So again, as she said, got my nose running. As Allison said, she be in these streets working with people in the industry. Okay, and I saw Nene post this on her IG stories, a while ago. I did not know that Allison was there also helping Nene with that. But again, that's her show. I'm still doing things in this industry. So, when 2 days ago, I'm back on screen, y'all. If y'all was saying something, I could not see because I was on a different screen. So 2 days ago, because today's Friday, as stuff get more public, look, now everybody is posting my damn clip. Everybody is posting my clip and saying my name. I'm looking like, man, look, I just do not want to get drunk. I just don't want to get sued. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get sued. And it's funny because I'm like, Lord Jesus. However, as things have blown up and the conversation is being had, 2 days ago, Allison posted, now y'all know this is a picture from the retreat they did on the show. And, the Brain Truth, she has her website because, again, she's about mental wellness. Okay, now her caption, she put, I went on Roa to normalize the conversation on mental health. My vulnerability and willingness to share trials of overcoming PTSD, anxiety, and depression is to reduce the stigma and the fear of those suffering in silence. No one has the blueprint of what a person looks like with mental health. What is normal? Was I supposed to show up in a straitjacket? Furthermore, I do not abuse alcohol or take any medications that interact with alcohol. The statements Courtney Rose made on Speak On It was reckless, tasteless, insensitive, and ignorant. For JayBirds to engage in such dialogue was diminishing. Mental health does not own a look nor concrete symptoms. It is my hope that Courtney reflects on her baseless, careless words and grows enough empathy to not only issue a public apology, but take the time to educate herself on the many forms of mental illness with the goal of never belittling or attacking anyone experiencing mental illness again. And she tagged all the blogs. Okay? Everybody. Okay? Everybody. Because, the story at that point had been out there. You know what I'm saying? It was out there. That's why I feel like, and I'm back on screen, y'all. And a lot of people felt like the people I've talked to, the few people I've talked to, and the few people I've seen address it in their videos. I've seen Sherelle's World address it. I've seen Kim Pyre address it. And I seen Erica De Niro today, she addressed it. I think Ashley may have talked, I can't remember if Ashley talked about it on the things. But taking me out of the equation, everyone still was saying if they felt like something was said that was wrong, so they took it out. Why has no one spoke about it? They have said also how it's an open conversation, the conversation needs to be had, and all of that. So when she was on Mim's thing yesterday, I'm gonna leave this up and just pause it. So she was on Mim's wrong thing. She was on Mims. She did an interview with Mims yesterday. Y'all, Mims make it make sense. It was a great interview. You know what I'm saying? And even the little notes that I have is not even everything. Like she was covering so much. She was giving so much insight to what she's done over the years, how she feels, and this and that and that. And this, I do want y'all to go to his channel and watch the video in full, even to get a better sense of who she is and how she is. Because, you know, watching Courtney speak on it, Courtney seems fake and fugazi like she's on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? She came off like someone looking for attention, looking to be validated, and trying to suck Ralph's penis. And listening to Allison, she just a big sister, like, you know, shit ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Things was happening or whatever. But, you know, what Courtney is saying is on some BS. You know what I'm saying? Complete BS. And somebody commented and asked me, well, did you realize that you reposting that clip could hurt other people or what? And I was like, well, no. Because I didn't say it. I wanted a conversation to be had about it. And because it's out there, everyone is having conversations about mental health. People who feel like they're alone in it now know they're not. And I said from the beginning, that's what I wanted to happen. That was the whole point. So the conversation with Allison, one, you know, we asked her, you know, is Drew your daughter? She said no. You know, because they keep saying Drew is really Allison's daughter, that they mom was really the grandmama. And she said no. You know what I'm saying? She said, she's not my daughter, she's my sister. I'm old enough to be your mom. Because Drew's sister, Allison, I think she's 56. Which is still young. Okay. She said, you know, we have the same mom, have the same dad. You know what I'm saying? My mom got pregnant with Drew while I was in my 20s. I was like, that's nasty. Y'all still fucking, you know what I'm saying? So it's 5 siblings. It's Allison, Brian, Krista, Drew, Adela. There was a son who passed away who would have been younger than Drew. And would have been before Adela. Okay. Allison is very much so engulfed in the entertainment business, and I love that she brought up, she was like, you know, back in the day, so many people who we now know as famous people were like, a lot of the people who are famous now were just dreamers trying to make it. So we was all around trying to help each other do this and do that. And if you think about it, if you think about back then, the one thing I always think about is In Living Color. Because you had Keenan Ivory Wayans, you know, Sean, Marlon, Kim, you know, you had David Allen Greer, you had Tommy Davis, you had Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, you had all the Jennifer Lopez, you had all these Rosie Perez, you had all these people who at that time, it was a little show of all these unknown people. And today, like, the Wayans family are legendary. Jamie Foxx is an amazing entertainer. Jim Carrey is a hilarious actor. I love Jim Carrey movies. You know what I'm saying? So when she said how back then we were all just dreamers, you know, but now people are in their different work in their different ways in the industry or whatever. Back then, Black Hollywood was a close-knit group of people just trying to make it. And so many of them have made it in their different endeavors. How at one point Jamie Foxx stayed on her floor, and I showed her that picture. How she introduced Jamie Foxx to Keenan Ivory Wayans, how she worked for Johnny Carson. She worked for Johnny Carson Productions. Okay, she worked on the show Amen. She worked on the show Rock. She worked on Martin. Jamie Foxx was almost going to be on Rock, but it was too funny, and they had to redo the show. You know what I'm saying? She said she also used to run Wesley Snipes' business back in the day before he went to prison. Okay, before he went to prison. Because it was a lot. But just her explaining, even and to me, is reminiscent now of like YouTubers. You know, you have so many people. Like to me, it's like Issa Rae. We all watched Issa Rae grow. You know what I'm saying? From being just a YouTuber, and now she's this multi-talented actress, producer, director, creator. You know what I'm saying? You see people getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. Okay. She brought up how Drew has been working since she was 9. She's been a working actress since she was 9. That her and Drew for real had a working relationship because she was so much older than Drew. How because she was older, because she was also in that industry, that's why she managed Drew, because that was her world. So when folks say now how Drew can act, like no, like Drew's a trained actress. I'm like, ma'am, that's what they keep saying. You know what I'm saying? But she said it was just two girls against the world. And I'm like, that's how it be sometimes. So like this hearing her talk, it sounded too genuine to ever feel like, man, she on some bullshit. Like I don't get no bullshit vibes from her at all. You know, at all. And the fact that Allison used her connections and her just know-how, you know, to help her little sister is amazing. You know, her love life. She brought up how she was married twice. Her first husband was a Chicago Bulls player, Craig Hodges. Now, I don't want to get too far into what he went through, but I believe he tried to like boycott, end up losing. You know, he was like Colin Kaepernick, where he put his job on the line, standing up for what was right, and was a great, great player. That was her first husband. She brought up how they're still great friends now, even though they're divorced. They had one son together named Jordan. Now, her current marriage, okay, I felt like she did not want to have that conversation. I felt like she wanted to, because she said like, you know, that can be like part 2. I think Ma'am didn't hear that because he then asked her again, and then she went to a little bit more detail. But she said how with my second marriage, she said Drew isn't alone in what she going through. You know, I've been through issues as well for longer in my marriage, so I get what she going through. You know, and Allison was speaking, like Allison wasn't like keeping secrets. She wasn't talking in circles. She was talking like, this is what y'all need to know, but some stuff y'all don't need to know, okay? She spoke on her mental health in relation to her marriage, how during the pandemic, she was trying to write a book because, you know what, I'm bored, okay? And while writing her book, memories, flashbacks, these things came up, things that she buried, you know, that happened to her. As we write it, it came up, different types of abuse from childhood to adulthood. So those thoughts and memories cause panic attacks, anxiety attacks. You know, so she kept going to the hospital because she was having, I thought I was having a heart attack, but it was just her, you know, anxiety and panic attacks because she did not know she was having PTSD. And because she kept going to the hospital, they said, oh, she must be cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? The hospital chose to admit her, to the psych ward for 19 days. Okay. And she's like, for days, I did not even realize about where I was. I kept forgetting where I was. And she's like, I made a promise to God that if he got me out of here, if I get out of here, I would dedicate my life to bringing awareness to mental wellness. So that's what she's been doing. You know, she was diagnosed with PTSD, depression, and social anxiety. She then said when she came home from the hospital, her husband would have been helping her, whatever. She said on August 21st, 2020, my husband left the house and I thought he was going to the store. And he just never came back. And she said, and now 3 years later, I've seen him maybe 2 times and we're still married. So she's still married to him. Had not seen him but 2 times in 3 years. And one day he left and just did not come back. And she said, I know that when somebody is like having to take on your struggles and take on you healing yourself and you fixing yourself, it can be a lot. Okay. We already were not in the best place. He was already a cheater, doing things, whatever, doing inappropriate things. And if he was in this house still, I would not have been able to grow as much as I have. So again, even her admitting that, you know what I'm saying, my husband wasn't shit. He wasn't, but he left and didn't say shit. But again, we still legally married, and it is what it is. So that's all she said about that. Now, she gets on Courtney. She admitted how they were, of course, they're already dealing right now with the death of their father. And she's like, so that's why I'm the one talking, because I'm strong enough to do this. And I said before, when on that episode of them in the kitchen and her talking to Ralph, saying, look, the issue is, that if your wife has an issue, that's where you start. I said she has had time. I said she's been through therapy that helps her explicitly explain what she's thinking, and that I said you can tell she's done it. So her saying because she's been, therapy, whatever, she can handle all this shit going on is cool. He said, first of all, Courtney, keep my nephew name out your motherfucking mouth. Okay, keep my nephew name out your mouth. Because Courtney said on the Housewives show that Drew wanted Ralph to adopt Josiah so that Drew could be with her lesbian lover and Ralph can pay the bill. She said, first of all, Drew got her own money. Drew been working since she was 9. Period. So she don't need his money. She got her own money. And not only that, bitch, how do you know what's going on in their marriage? She said, first of all, Josiah already has Ralph's last name. Okay, Ralph was the one talking about he wanted to adopt Josiah. He was writing that punk ass book that we never saw. That book we never ever saw. Okay, about Miss Stephen. So it was Ralph who was the one suggesting to adopt Josiah. But again, Courtney, what does that have to do with you? Nothing. Okay. She said Courtney probably needs to be evaluated for her own because a sane person would never speak about a child's life like that. The crazy thing is, it wasn't that Courtney just said what Drew wanted. It was the fact that you brought up Josiah like, oh, Drew is using her son as the pawn for money. What? So yeah, why speak on that child's life? Because he then has to hear that shit later on. Okay. Now, Allison also said Ralph is coaching Courtney, which we all knew. We all knew that Ralph has been coaching Courtney. He's been pushing narratives in Courtney's head, and Courtney's been dumb bitty and pushing those narratives. But she said Ralph has been coaching Courtney because he was trying to coach me. She said Ralph was trying to coach her to be against Drew. I said, ain't that about a bit? Because as they said before, Drew and her sister sometimes will like argue, you know what I'm saying? Like little things. So if Ralph feel like I can get her on my side, the biggest Drew. And he couldn't do that. So he got Courtney. She brought up how Drew, she said, because our parents were married for 60 years, so we were raised in a 2-parent household, and we kind of learned how, as a married couple, you work through the bullshit. And so because of that, Drew is the kind of person, the kind of wife who would defend and protect her husband and try to work on the marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's not about lying for your husband. It's about, back in the day, how people had their marriages was you keep things in your household and work it out. You don't let the outside world know what's going on in your household. That's how, things used to be. I can respect that because I always say what goes on between a man and his wife, or wife and her husband, it should be between them, unless some hands are being put on folks, and then you can kind of end it. So I don't mind when married couples don't want to expose all their secrets if they want to try to fix things in the house. But I'm like, that's cool, but you can't do that on a reality show at all. Okay, at all. So I like that her just saying, like, to me, that was her way of saying Drew don't be lying, at all. She is just trying to protect her husband, her marriage, and work it out. And that's all that it is. And I was like, I can understand that, but I'm like, if that's the case, you probably should not be on social media, okay? But fine. She also brought up how, because, Courtney also said how Drew and Ralph planned that whole Tampa storyline. She said that was not planned. Like, she's like, Ralph really left and Drew did not know where he was. And we was talking on the phone because she did not know where he was at. He didn't tell her shit. That was not planned. He like, and plus, Courtney wasn't around then anyway. At the all. So I never felt like the Tampa thing was made up because I'm like, Ralph, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense at all. And I feel like the only way that would have made sense is if Drew kept saying, you left me and went somewhere. He said, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. But he was like, I was in Tampa. I was gone. Yes, I was. I was in Tampa. So it's like, that don't make sense at all. Okay. Now, she said, first of all, she also said that once they got on the show, Ralph got more and more out of pocket. Like he would, like when we would see him on the camera, we would say, I can't believe he would say that or act that way on camera. She said once they were filming the show, little shit Ralph would do, little aggravating things Ralph would do, got bigger and bigger and bigger. His disrespect and all this stuff got different. Now, she said when Drew was first on Drew's first season, she's like, people acting like Drew is using me, trying to exploit me. She's like, Drew's first season, I shot scenes, except I was on FaceTime with Drew because I wasn't in the best mental space to be on camera. I could not be there in person. So season 1, I was scheduling this and I was working with Drew on FaceTime via phone calls. She shot scenes with me on the phone. And we've seen them do FaceTime calls and all that shit. She said, however, those things got cut. So it seems as if I don't know, but I did not come. I don't know, but I was on, on the phone. Okay. So Drew never tried to exploit me at all. I was already on the show. And plus Drew had been, dealing with me 3 years prior, me dealing with all my stuff, my mental health journey. Now he asked her if Ralph really works. We still don't know what Ralph do at all. Okay. And she said, no, she's like, Ralph really does work. Like he really does have a job, but I can't explain what it is, but it's something in the tech industry. Now, I do think Ralph works. I also think Ralph be on some bullshit or whatever. She says it's not like, a Tommy thing when he ain't got no job. She's like, he do have one, but it's so technical. I don't know. It sounds like Ralph is a freelancer who works with different firms and different companies or whatever to do tech work. At one point, she said he was with Google at some point. He's worked with different people, but it's something in the tech world. But she also said, "But I don't care." I think I know that's right at all. She said Ralph was the one who had been talking about divorce for a while. Like, he was always the one mentioning it, bringing it up. Okay, that she as a sister would see things in Ralph that she thought was weird. Hence why Ralph banned her from the house, because she told Ralph, "You on bullshit. You are manipulative, sneaky, conniving." You know what I'm saying? Because she saw things in him, she feel like he banned her from the house. You know? And I also feel like most people who are trying to get their clutches in somebody, they don't want people around who see through their bullshit. Period. So, again, that's what it was. She said that she even knew she said she was the one who told Drew that Ralph had moved out their bedroom when Drew was filming the movie. Okay. She said also how Ralph is very strategic and he can be a bully. I can see that a little bit. You know, a little bit. She said Courtney is not Ralph's cousin. Okay, now let's hear this part from her being on. Again, she was on Mia's channel, and his own neighbor talk.
Is not his cousin, and I don't know when they cooked this up or how they cooked it up, but she is an unverifiable fake cousin Courtney. We're gonna stop calling her cousin Courtney. She's unverifiable fake cousin Courtney. I met her when I got to Atlanta. Me and my mom, we went out with Drew, and she said she wants us to meet Ralph's cousin because that's what he told her. And so we like, "Hey, cousin," you know, and we were at this club. She was, you know, like, I'm like, you know, she was telling me she was already a housewife. She was telling people that was sitting next to them that was asking for pictures from Drew. You know, "Oh my God, you're Drew Sidora." They're taking pictures. She was like, "Well, I'm on the housewife too." Who says that? So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, she's a housewife." So we were trying to introduce her to this dude. I don't want to say who that is, but he had no interest in her because he probably saw something, the glow. I don't know. And so we kicking it. We thinking she's cousin Courtney. And so after we leave there, that's all we know. And then I didn't see this broad again until, like, I don't know, another event. I don't even know. Like, I think the Peach Social or something. I don't know. I ain't never been around her that many times. And so all I know is we went down to UG, which is North Carolina, where Ralph grew up, where they claimed first, because the stories have changed, the evolution of the cousin tree, that they were cousins. So me and Drew, specifically me, went around to all the cousins. "Hey, nice meeting you. Oh, so y'all know cousin Courtney?" And I showed a picture. We don't know her. Who is she? Where's she? Who her peoples? You know, and they trying to go through the lineage and asking all these questions. I don't know. And nobody, listen to me. He lives in his little bitty town where everybody walks with no shoes and they go from house to house. How don't nobody know you? Okay. And that's where you say you work. So that was the first red flag.
So again, cousin Courtney ain't cousin Courtney. Okay, cousin Courtney. But no one ever felt like cousin Courtney was cousin Courtney. No one believed that. Because it was one thing when they first said it, "Oh, okay, cool, cousins," but how? It's the fact that they could never explain how they were cousins. And like she said, the story kind of kept changing. Oh, it was like the aunt, the uncle, the brother, the cousin, the sister. They kept like changing. And once you go, because they said, "Oh, it's a small town, it ain't that many people." So they went to Ralph's town and talked to the family. "Y'all know Courtney and Courtney's family?" No, like, how do they not know? It's fake cousin Courtney for me. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, it's fake cousin Courtney. She also brought up how Courtney kept bringing up how she knew people in Chicago. You know, from Chicago. "Oh, I know so and so and so and so and so and so," but don't ask them about me just yet. That's the same thing she did with Kandi. When that was the argument between her and Kandi. When she said, "Oh, she had told people that she knew Kandi," and when it got to Kandi, Kandi said, "I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know her." You know? So the fact that every time Courtney says she knows somebody, they don't know her. She told folks she knew Kandi. Kandi did not know her. She is saying she cousins with Ralph. They went to the city they was from, and no one knows her. Courtney is Courtney a scammer? Is she Anna Delphi? Girl, maybe she Anna Delphi. She could. Girl, fake cousin Courtney is fake Courtney. Okay, we don't know what's going on. Okay, now she spoke about, Courtney saying that she's been there for Ralph way more than Drew. She said bullshit. She's like, Ralph is the one who was right now with our family helping us grieve, our father. Ralph is the one here wiping our tears and being with the family as we grieve my dad. Okay, he's here. He came to the funeral. So how are you, more close to him, and look where he at? And that's the gotcha. This is the gotcha. Drew and Ralph are not divorced. Drew could possibly get back with Ralph. And then what? Cousin Courtney. Now, I hope she don't get back with Ralph. I hope she do not get back with Ralph. I do not want, I do not want, because Ralph, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey. Look, if you new to the channel, if you new to the chat, we are very respectful here. We don't call folks names. You can disagree if you want to. You can have your own opinion. There's no reason to be fussing back and forth with folk people, okay? Everyone has an opinion. Okay? That's fine, but please respect each other. This is a positive channel. Okay? In the midst of the bullshit. Now, Allison's direct rebuttal to Kandi, because during the interview, Mims said that he felt like Kandi seemed uncomfortable while Courtney was talking. Now, I said in my head, I didn't see that. But that was Mims' opinion, okay? And Courtney said, if Kandi was uncomfortable with what was said, then why did she post the shit in the first place? I said, that's the question. That's a question to answer. That's a question. So I don't feel like Kandi was uncomfortable. I feel like she thought, I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say all. I think the only time Kandi seemed uncomfortable was when Courtney said, I've done more, I've been there more for him than she has. I think that made her not feel uncomfortable, but I do think she felt like that was some bullshit. So I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but like you said, I would be pissed if that was, if that was me and Todd, I'd be real upset. But I didn't get uncomforted. I think she felt like that was, bitch, you got balls. You know what I'm saying? But Allison saying verbatim, if she was so uncomfortable with what was said, then why did she post it in the first place? Because she said, I know it was posted publicly. It was then taken down, and then somebody posted it again. Why did that person post it again? I don't know. Anyway, but she said again, if anyone was uncomfortable, why was it posted in the first place? Because it was a pre-recorded interview. And I'm gonna also say this about interviews. I feel like you should never do, in my opinion, doing a pre-recorded interview that you recorded 3 weeks ago. So much has happened in those 3 weeks. That there was more questions that Kandi could have asked Courtney. I feel like, and I get they have to do that based on Kandi's schedule, but when you record a interview and a whole bunch has happened in between time, i.e. that it comes out right after Drew and Allison's father has passed away. And the things being said about Drew, her marriage, her sister's mental health, like all these things, like, come on now. If nothing else, in my opinion, before the interview was dropped, it should have been fully watched again to make sure, let's make sure that nothing she said or anything that's happened over these weeks doesn't change, and we should take some things out. In my opinion. And, you know, and also in editing, sometimes like you can miss things, you know, you can think ain't nothing wrong with what was said, and you put it out and be like, oh fuck, they upset. Hey ma, that's my mama. You get around here. I'm finna end this. So that's something, you know, in my opinion, that no one's perfect. And we all say dumb things. However, trying to not acknowledge them is crazy. And that's why even in Allison's posts, you know, she said, you know, verbatim, the statements Courtney Rose made on Speak On It was reckless, tasteless, insensitive, and ignorant. And then for Kandi to engage in the dialogue with diminishing. But she said, I hope that, you know, Courtney can, you know, reflect on what she said, you know, and issue a public apology. Because again, I don't think Allison was as upset with what Kandi said. I think people still, you know, think Kandi girl, the fuck, okay. But I do think the majority of us were more pissed with Courtney and what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? She brought up how, again, you know, I'm not no drinker. I'm not on no medication that would cause any harm, because Courtney kept saying how she's been feeding her alcohol and she's drunk and and why would someone with mental health issues be drinking all this shit? So she said, you know, I never had a drinking issue. I'm not on any medication that would cause, you know, any harm to me or anyone else due to me drinking. Okay. And she said that's why it's a stigma about mental illness, because of ignorant comments. Again, that's why I felt from the beginning, let's have a conversation. Okay. That was my own thing. Okay. She brought up how, you know, had she not been so strong in her recovery and her mental wellness, she could have easily relapsed. You know what I'm saying? She said, speaking on the comments that Allison was liquored up at the reunion and was told to this. Courtney said, yeah, you know, someone from Drew's team told me that Allison and Drew was in there, you know, drinking tequila, you know, and was all liquored up. And someone told her to come in there and get me. And she said that was bullshit. She said that's bullshit. She was like, no, I saw with my own eyes. Okay, I saw fake ass cousin Courtney leave her dressing room, went into Ralph's dressing room, and I saw them hug, and it made me mad. Okay, I approached FCC when she called Courtney FCC and said fake cousin Courtney. I said, Allison, you was watching me, because I call her FCC on my. You watching me, Allison? Okay. She said once she saw that she did approach. She said I did approach her when I saw her and Ross in the room hugging. She said I did not even see the cameras, because the cameras were in the room, and I went off. I felt like they was up to some bullshit. She said me and Drew didn't even know why Ralph was there. You know, but that Drew trusted Ralph. Drew trusted Ralph, and him saying, "Hey, guess what? She's a cousin." Even though Allison, was like, I think it's bullshit, but Drew believed Ralph. You know what I'm saying? And she brought up how it's crazy how the other ladies believe that Drew's a liar, because Drew isn't a liar. You know, she's living her real life. She's been attacked for it. Now, she said, I think Drew deserves a chance for people to see who she really is. that Drew was focused on saving her marriage and hoping her husband would change, and that did not happen. Now, she did also address the kiss of, Drew saying she did not kiss. And look, I feel like what she said, look, it's not a big deal, but no one was there. No one who keeps saying it happened was there or have any proof that it happened. Our family is not homophobic, because people kept on saying, well, Drew was not saying that she kissed a girl because her family, our church going folks and blah, blah, blah. So that our family is not homophobic. We have, gay, we have LGBT people in the community in our family. Okay. And had Drew kissed the way she would say that she kissed her, it ain't a big deal. Now, I feel like I kept seeing folks say how it's weird that Drew is denying something happened and trying to leave it alone and don't want to address whatever happened in that house. And Kandi, it keeps trying to prove it happened and won't let it go because Drew called her a liar. And folks keep saying, well, she said some crazy shit on her channel and took it out and want folks to not see it no more. And I said, well, I mean, that's on them. Okay. But the interview with Allison, it was a really great interview. Okay. I didn't cover everything. I just know it was the part I took from it. Right. Look how many episodes were spent on some kids. That's why the show was doing bad, too much silliness. Because I'm like, the fact that it's gonna come back up at the fucking reunion, I'm like, oh, at the reunion, Lord Jesus, it's gonna be crazy. Now, do I believe Drew is not a liar at all? I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. What I will say is, if something happened off camera, if no one saw it, if we never put it out to the public, but somebody keeps wanting to talk about something that no one saw, when you keep bringing it up, you're trying to force a narrative to be discussed. There's a difference between them doing things off camera that we did not see happen, that they keep bringing up, that Drew keeps denying and keep trying to leave that shit in the past because it was not on camera, it was not on film, it was not put out. Okay. Because someone said, you Kandi, you proud to expose Kandi. What? Anyway, it's a difference between having a conversation on camera, pre-recording the conversation, putting it out on social media, and you took it down. Yes, you did. And somebody brought it back up. And I've taken it down. I've addressed it. I've accepted my role in putting it up. I have cut off my comments because some folks is being real crazy in the comment section. You ain't shitting. You was a scheme and a honestly. Okay. But at the end of the day, Courtney speaking on Drew's son and his adoption with Ralph. Courtney speaking on Drew's sister's mental illness, mental health, mental wellness. Courtney speaking on Drew trying to get money out of Ralph. Courtney saying how she's been more to Ralph, or she's done more, she's been more supportive to Ralph in the 6 months she's known him than the 8 or 9 or 10 years he's been with Drew, shows Courtney is completely insane. Completely insane. Completely insane. And that's just a fact. It's strictly a fact. And the fact is, because of what they said on Speak On It, that they put out, that we all saw, because even had I not reposted the damn clip, everyone had saw it and everyone was having the conversation. So I hope going forward, the conversation stays to let's properly address mental health. Let's acknowledge that mental health does not have a look. Okay, we all look different. We all suffer from different things, good, bad, and different on different levels, you know, period. So that's it. That's all. Okay. That was the whole show for Friday night chit chat, pop culture, gossip news, foolishness, and whatnot. Okay. Now, for all the newbies, I don't know how many newbies I have in the chat. If you are new to the corner, I hope you had a great time tonight. Okay. We do this multiple times a week. We have these conversations, and you know what I'm saying, and whatever. I will be back. I don't know, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Look. Come around here all the time. We go laugh. We have a great time. We are very friendly. We ask everyone to respect each other in the chats, okay, and whatnot. Have a wonderful evening. Please make sure, okay, please make sure to like the video, okay, to comment in the comment section. Make sure to share the video. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. For those newbies, if y'all don't know, Mama JayBirds. No. So y'all have met Mama Lee. I'm coming back in 1 second. Love you. I'm coming back in 1 second. So y'all now see my mama who comes on periodically. Okay, Mama Lee. But again, I hope you had a great time. Yes, the strike was removed. Thank God I was able to get it removed. Because I was like, no. Yes, I took down the video. Okay. But we had a great time. Okay. Again, I will talk to y'all later. Lives happen all the time. Okay. We have a little I love your chats. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on IG, Twitter, TikTok at JayLeesCorner on all those platforms. I love you all. Please be safe. Until next time, I gotta go. Bye.